Hello friends, in today's session we are going to learn how to auto distribute the reports. So let's get started. Before we continue on this topic, it is very much important that we have a knowledge of the configuration that is currently available in the application. So the three important configuration is first of all is the reporting destination, second one is the product, and the third one is the reporting rule. So let's start. So first let's go to Argus console and let me show you the configuration of the reporting destination. So we are going to transmit the report to the Times Pharma. Times Pharma is an agency to whom we are transmitting an E2B R3 file. So we have selected the profile message version 3.0 template EMA. This is the R3 file profile which we have selected. So the objective is that we are going to create a case and transmit a report to Times Pharma. Now second is, let us go to the business configuration and let me show you the product which I have configured, which we are going to use in the case. So let's go to a product name Volini. So under Volini we have two licenses, one for United States, another for United Kingdom. Both are marketed drug licenses. Let me click on the one with United States. Okay, this is the second configuration, and the third configuration that I'm going to show you is regarding the reporting rules. Now let's go to the business configuration, expedited reporting rules. So I already have a reporting rule configured. So let's go to United States. Under United States we have marketed drug, and under marketed drug we have 10-day marketed E2B R3 report to Times Pharma. So this is what the report name is, and we are scheduling a report for the destination Times Pharma. Times Pharma uses E2B R3 profile as I have already shown you. Origin of event to include is domestic, which means the country of incidence should be United States. Time frame I have selected is 10 days. Form I have selected is E2B. And in this particular reporting rule, I have given a condition which says fatal / life threatening is yes. So in short, what it means is that if a case where the country of incidence is United States and has a product which has a marketed drug license from the country United States, and the case is either life threatening or fatal, then a 10-day time frame report, which is an E2B R3 report, will be scheduled for the reporting destination Times Pharma. It was very much important for me to explain you all the three configuration, otherwise the rest of the video would not have made sense to you. Now our objective would be to trigger the report. Now let us create a case and enter a dummy data. We have to ensure that the country of incidence is United States, and the product that we are selecting is Volini because it has a US license. Let's click on the continue button to register the case. We are going to select life threatening because our reporting rule has a parameter that the case should be life threatening so that our report can be scheduled. As we have to schedule an E2B R3 report, we have to ensure that all the mandatory information has been entered, otherwise it will throw a validation error. So those mandatory informations are HCP should be selected, reporter type should be entered. Then under products tab, if we scroll down, batch lot number should be entered. Then under events tab, outcome of event should be entered. Now let's save the case. Now let us navigate to the regulatory reports tab. Now let me click on this auto schedule button. You will observe that the reporting rule has been triggered and the report has been scheduled for Times Pharma as an E2B report. The reason the report has been scheduled is because the case data has matched with the reporting rule. In the reporting rule, we have specified the condition that the case should be either fatal or life-threatening, and the product that is used in the case should have a US based license of a marketed drug, and it should be a domestic case, which means the country of incidence should be United States. So the same has matched. Now let us do one thing. Let us just remove the condition that the case is not life threatening. Let us uncheck this and save the case. Let's navigate to the regulatory reports tab and let's click on the auto schedule button. You will observe that the report has disappeared because it is no more matching with the reporting rule condition. Now let me go back to the events and check this particular checkbox. Navigate to the regulatory reports tab, log the case, click on the auto schedule button. So we have successfully scheduled the report. Now we will click on the final link to generate the report manually. Let us navigate to the report. You will observe that the report has been successfully generated. Let's close this particular window. Let us save this particular case. You will observe that the generated date has been populated. Now I'm going to show you two different things. First, we are going to manually transmit the report, and then I'm going to show you how we are going to auto distribute the report. So let's get started. Let us first copy this case number and navigate to the reports bulk reporting screen. Enter the case number, change the destination and include Times Pharma. Change the value to transmit, click on view all, uncheck approved reports only, click on the retrieve button. So please be mindful of the steps that we are performing in order to manually transmit the report. So we went to reports bulk reporting screen and fetch the report, and the report is currently under generated state. Now we are going to check this particular checkbox and transmit the report. We get a pop-up which says, do you want to mark the report as submitted? Let's click on yes. So we get another comments window and we have to enter the transmission comments. Let's click on OK. Now we get another window which says enter the submission comment. Let's click on OK. Our report has disappeared from the bulk reporting screen. So basically during manual transmission we did three steps. We went to the bulk reporting screen, we fetched the record, and then we click on the transmit button. This is the first step. The second step is we entered the transmission comment, and the third step is we entered the submission comment. Now our two services should be up and running. First one is bulk report transmit E2B and the second one is ESM interchange service. Both the service should be up and running. Now let us navigate to the work list. bulk ICSR transmit screen. We will enter the case number and click on the search button. You will observe that our report has been successfully placed in the See Outbox Times Out location. So generally it takes around 2 to 3 minutes for a report to get placed in that particular location. So I have shown you how we can manually transmit the report. Now I am going to show you how we are going to auto distribute the report. In order to do so, we will make some changes in the configuration. So let me show you that. Let's go to Argus console. Let's go to business configuration expedited reporting rule. Let's click on United States, click on marketed drop and click on the reporting rule. And we have a checkbox which says auto distribute reports. We are going to check this particular checkbox and click on the save button. Click on OK. So we have automated the first step. Now under bulk reporting screen, we do not have to click on the transmit button to transmit the report. Second step, let's go to system configuration, system management, navigate to reporting, click on expedited. We will have to enter the transmission comment and then we have to enter the submission comment. Now let's click on the save button to save the changes. Click on OK. In order to save time, we are going to make a copy of this case. Let's go to case action copy and we are going to make one copy and we are going to click on the select all and this will make a duplicate copy of the previous case. Now let's navigate to the regulatory reports tab, log the case, click on the auto schedule button. Our report has been scheduled. Let's click on the final link to generate the report manually. Our report has been generated. Now we can use the background service also, batch report generation and batch report generation worker. Now we do not have to do the rest of the operation. We can close this particular case. Do you want to save the case? Click on yes. We'll make a note of the case number. Now in the reporting rule configuration, we have already checked auto distribute report. So we do not have to go to the reports bulk reporting screen to transmit the report. Moreover, the submission comment and the transmission comment both we have predefined and configured in the Argus console system configuration screen. So basically we have predefined all the three steps in the configuration screen. Now we will have to go to the work list, bulk ICSR transmit screen. To track our report, we'll enter the case number and click on the search. You will observe our report is now appearing under the See Outbox Times Out location. So this is the functionality of auto distribute. I hope I was able to make you understand the difference between the manual distribution and the auto distribution. And the concept remains the same for paper report as well. So in case of paper report, you have to ensure that your bulk transmit email service is configured and the report will appear under work list, bulk transmit screen to track the report. Thank you for watching and please do take good care of yourself.